Welcome back, everyone. Some good news, and we do have some crazy updates for XRP. So if you haven't done already, smash that like button because I will keep you updated to more content like this. But just a quick update on what exactly happened is XRP actually blew up. So there is a very important factor we are seeing right now with XRP. So I am very excited to announce this. We are seeing XRP's boost after the lawsuit is over, and we are going to be seeing a big breakout potentially for 2025. So is it worth it to get into XRP now? I think most people who are into XRP are watching this video and have bought it already but are thinking of buying more. And I can't tell you if you want to buy more or not. But there is one thing for sure. Price broke resistance after months of consolidation. Now holding strong support at $2, bulls fully in control. If this holds, XRP could lead the next full alt season run. And I think the most important factor here is XRP definitely has its charm. And that is because just as someone sold a massive amount of XRP 2 days ago, another whale bought a very big portion. Now, why are people selling XRP at this price point? You got to look at what XRP's price was originally in 2013. It's not a project that is going to go away. No. It has been spiking, and people bought it even for a very small price in 2016, and people even bought it for a very good price at 15 cents. And if you put $10,000 inside XRP in 2015, you couldn't have sold it in 2018 because that was just for a day before it crashed with the lawsuit. So make that thing sink in. A lot of people didn't want to sell it for $1.5. Why? Because if you sold it for $1.5, you look like a loser. Well, in your mind, nobody's a loser really, but people thought if you didn't sell at 3.36 and now you're selling at the maximum of half price, but most people probably sold around $1.1, $1, maybe even less than that. Maybe when it was crashing, people panicked, sold 88 cents. They're thinking it used to be $3. Why should I sell it for 88 cents if I bought it for 15 cents? Did I wait 8 years to buy it, to sell it for just 3x, 5x, whatever? No. People kept holding during the massive lawsuit and said it will be over, it will be well. And this is the area where whales were buying, during the big price crash, the crypto depression, I call it. And now we saw XRP at $3 again. And we saw exactly this. The whale sold, the price crashed a bit, but not fully crashed, just dipped as expected. If something is $3, guys, and you have the option to buy a house and take care of your family, of course, people are going to do it. And what ended up happening is a lot of whales who sold at $3, it dropped just 35%. So now it's $2.18. So instead of dropping back like in 2020 and 2022 to 38 cents, 40 cents, 20 cents, 15 cents, 10 cents, people have sold their everything to buy XRP and keep it afloat. And this to me, definitely tells me XRP at this price point might be staying up high because the lawsuit is over. Now they can focus on technology. This massive lawsuit that cost them $400 million is gone. And this is what made people very happy. So, guys, I honestly think that XRP has a very high chance of staying afloat, at least at above $1.5, because every time we see a huge dip, like this whale sold just before the lawsuit returns, he thought maybe the lawsuit is going to be lost or going to be postponed. So some whale sold big. Look at this crash. He said, okay, I'm out, 214. Went back up to 210, 214. So he sold it before the crash. One whale rebought all of that. So let that sink in. XRP still going to the moon, but I just want to say, this is a very big curve stone for XRP, and I guess a lot of YouTubers aren't talking about this yet. And that's why I wanted to talk about this, because next up might be the big institutions. And this is the big factor. This is for, well, now I'm getting ads, but just when we didn't need it. So give me 1 second. We are actually gonna be seeing XRP exploding at this price point. So what I really like with XRP is that there's such a major potential with the community that I saw also with Shiba Inu. So finally, I can show you this. I guess, yeah, let's jump in.
See that Brad Garlinghouse out there.
BlackRock could be coming in.
Of dollars, and when they make a move, people pay attention, and the underlying asset class will move big time. In other words, I'll give you a little background before we get into what possibly could happen for XRP regarding BlackRock. Now, for those who do not know, BlackRock has today ETF.
So yeah, BlackRock could be buying XRP now, and it could be completely legal, which is absolutely incredible. And I am really excited for that. Does this mean XRP could be the next big thing for crypto? Could it move a few ranks higher? And this is a very big factor with BlackRock coming in. I would be very excited if that happens.
Dropping their cross appeal as well. That leads us into some decisions by BlackRock.
Exactly as I said. You know, like with the lawsuit over, are you going to invest in something that's a sinking ship? Absolutely not. But with the lawsuit over, this is a very big factor here that made them consider this is a growing crypto that is above $2. Maybe we should buy it.
BlackRock, are they going to jump in and announce a ETF, an ETF for XRP, that they would do an application to get into it with the SEC? If, and I believe when, I don't know if it happens right away this year or next year, but I would believe that you would see that probably before the end of next year. And I would be shocked if they didn't. I'd be absolutely shocked, because I think this is an absolutely huge opportunity. They have one in Bitcoin. They got one in Ethereum.
So they have a huge potential now for XRP to explode. Anyway, guys, this is a very big milestone for crypto. And to me, it definitely tells me that there is more potential for XRP to go up.
Sorry, go on.
BlackRock XRP ETF buzz grows as Ripple SEC lawsuit near. Again, they're already getting so much of that extra crypto. Why shouldn't they get one of the top cryptos now with the lawsuit over and the technology behind it? It's absolutely insane that they wouldn't do that. So, you know, for me, it's a pretty no-brainer. And total net assets are 70 billion. What if they even put 5 million? People would be happy with that. But yeah, smash that like button, guys.